I wanted to do handstands. So we're just gonna do loose, relaxed. I reach the hands for the floor, I kick, and then I switch the legs. And what I'm focusing on is transitions. So the transition of weight from the foot to the hands is smooth, and it's smooth coming back. I'm not doing any kind of balance correction. I'm not trying to hold this handstand. I'm just trying to get there and come back. And I want to be efficient. So if my elbows are like this, it's not wrong, but I'm using a lot of force. And right now, I just want to be efficient. So I'm not using a lot of force. And I stand back up. If you wanted to do it like a gymnast, you would, this is how they teach it, you would start with the arms already in handstand position. You would try to go as far as you can forward. You would try to have your back leg connected to the arms like this, and then you would stand up also with the arms. So that's a more strict way to practice this movement. In this one, we do want the legs, I'm not too strict, but if you want to be strict, try to get your legs straight, both of them, because it looks better. If you were a gymnast, you would get judged on bent legs. But actually, there is a mechanical advantage because when your leg is long, you get more leverage in your kick. And speed, I'm not going fast. Oh yeah, and if you're in a room where you might kick shit, bend your legs, please. I've kicked enough tables and desks to know when to bend my legs. Notice the speed I'm going into because I don't really need a lot of power. And then notice so when I plant my foot, you see I roll through and I plant my foot directly under my hip. So as soon as the foot lands, I'm already going up with my chest. So it's like standing is my efficient position. Handstand is just a transition point. And then right back up. It's really important to find that place where you can stand up again easily. And remember, this should be a completely soft movement because you're never leaving the ground. So if you hear the God of Thunder making his rounds, not wrong. It's just a way that you can refine it. Because like I mentioned, and this is a really important thing to think about, is anytime your basics, you should be able to land with complete control, completely soft. Because anytime we start to add any amount of complexity, you're going to land heavier. So whatever you have trouble with landing soft, it's just going to magnify. So basic move, we can do a couple variations of it. If you want to try, one variation is to hit so right now I'm doing scissor legs. I can hit a momentary legs together position. And really important note is, even though I just held it for a few seconds, I'm not doing any kind of balance. My hands are completely relaxed. So if I was teaching a balanced handstand, I would talk about gripping. I'm doing zero grip. I'm just modifying the momentum of my kick to get me where I need to go. Just to pause in that position. So if you're doing static handstand work, balanced handstand, this is a good way to work on it because you're not trying to balance, but you're working on your precision and your accuracy. You can also play with, you'll see this movement in capoeira. You're going to go 2 kicks. So ba, ba, ba. So when you do that, you have to have your hips in the right place. Ba, ba, ba. So that when you switch your legs, you don't go anywhere. Again, it looks like I'm balancing. I'm doing absolutely zero balance. I'm just using my momentum, and I'm putting my hips in the right place. And I'm not putting any amount of power into it. It's a very gentle movement.